Oh, Sunday. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. I hope you guys are having a good Saturday and a good weekend. And yeah, as you guys can tell from the title, this is going to be for the books I'm currently reading, what I want to try to get to, and a couple books I got today from Amazon. And yeah, some of these I'm currently reading, but I basically just started. And some of these that I'm currently reading might get pushed back for other things if I'm more in the mood for the other thing, if you know what I mean, because I'm a big mood reader. First, I want to say I got a couple new subscribers I noticed, so thanks for the new subscribers. I am almost up to 170 subscribers. So awesome. Okay, let's first talk about the ones I'm currently reading. I'm rereading Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I just started this this morning, so I'm not very far because I've had a busy morning. I am on page 40, and I'm already sucked into the world again after just reading 40 pages of it. If you guys don't remember, this is about this girl, Spencer. Her dad was shot down and killed and considered a coward, and, basically, if you're a coward, that's not good, and they basically think of you as a traitor. And since he was marked that way, she's marked that way, and she wants to be a flight. She wants to be able to fly planes and stuff, and they won't let her because she's considered, bad, or, I forget what the word is, but an outcast, basically. And something happens, and they have to take her to the school, to the flight, they have to keep her or put her on as the flight, to fly. And then stuff happens. It's so good, so good. So that's what I'm currently reading right now. Next, I'll show you one of the ones I want to read if I get done with these other three. Especially this one because it's the next one in the series. It's Starsight. And oh my gosh, I am so excited. I definitely going to try my hardest to read this one because this is one of my most anticipated books of this year. And if I don't get it read this year, when it's my most anticipated book of the year, well, one of my most anticipated books, then that would suck, So I definitely want to try to get this read. This one is almost 500 pages, so it's not as big as this one. This one's a little over 500, but this one is definitely going to be one of the ones. If I get done with Skyward and I'm not done with these other two I'm talking about, then I'm going to go straight into Starsight. Okay, and then another one that I'm in the middle of reading is The Son of Neptune, which is the Heroes of Olympus. And it's the second book, and this is Rick Ronan. I always say his name wrong, but yeah. You guys know I read the last two Percy Jackson in the Lightning Thief series one. And I read the first one and this one, so I want to try my hardest to get this one read. But I'm really loving it. Like I said, I'm only on page 163. So far, I think the first one I liked a little bit better, but I do like this one. So that's another one that I'm currently in the middle of trying to read. Now I'll show you one of my books that I got. Okay. One of the books I got today was The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. I've heard a lot of people talk about this book. I can't remember exactly what's going on in the book. I think it's a boarding school or something. I'm not really sure, but I'll read it to you guys. It says, Vermont, 1950. There's a place for girls whom no one wants. The troublemakers, the legitimate, the too smart for their own good. It's called Idlewild Hall, and local legends say the boarding school is haunted. 4 roommates bond over their whispering fears, their budding friendship blossoming, until one of them mysteriously disappears. Vermont, 2014. 20 years ago, journalist Fiona Sheridan's elder sister's body was found in the overgrown field near the ruins of Idlewild Hall. And although her sister's boyfriend was tried and convicted of the murder, Fiona can't stop revisiting the events, unable to shake the feeling that something was never right about the case. When Fiona discovers that Idlewild Hall, or how you say that word, is being restored by an anonymous benefactor, she decides to write a story about it. But a shocking discovery during the renovation, how you say it, when they remake it, as they're redoing it, links the loss of her sister to the secret that were meant to stay hidden in the past, and a voice that won't be silenced. It looks so good. So good. That's what the author looks like. I'm not showing you all the authors, but that's what she looks like. So that's the first one I got from. I only got 2, so. Another one, and that I haven't even started. I read like 2 pages, I think. This is supposed to be for Book Rose's thing, and we're supposed to open the next door tomorrow for her winter edition of the Harry Potter thing that she does, Magical Readathon. But I'm only on page 8. I've just been like, I don't know what's going on with me. But she said we don't have to open the door tomorrow if we don't want to, like we could take our time. We don't have to have it all read, in the month. She said if we want, we can make it last until the newts start. Well, not the newts. Sorry. The first one, I forgot what it's called. My brain just went swoop on the name of the first one. But you guys know what I'm talking about, if you guys been on my channel long enough. But I can't think of what it's called right now, but the first one that she does. So, yeah. And my thing, if you don't know, was to read something that was published before I was born. And the first one in here was published, I think I said, in 1967. I was born in 1970, so yeah. So you guys can tell how old I am. But I'm hoping that I can get into the mood to read this, but right now I'm just so in the mood for Skyward. So we'll see. This might take me the whole month to read, just because, even though it's only like 100-something pages, but it's, how it is when you're a mood reader and something is calling for you. So we'll see if that happens. And then the next 2 are part of a series. I'm not rereading the first one, but I want to read The Wicked King by Holly Black, if I have time, and The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black, of course. And the first one is The Cruel Prince with Jude, where her her parents get killed, and her half-sister's dad is the one that kills them. That ain't a spoiler. It happens right at the beginning. And he takes them into the fairy world. And Jude wants to be a fairy, of course. And they don't treat, people that aren't fairy right, and they're so mean to her and stuff. And then these 2 are what happens after the first book. Well, Wicked King is what happens after the first book. And then Queen of Nothing is going to be what happens after the Wicked King. So I'm hoping I like this more. Like, I got pretty far in here, but it's been a while, so I'm going to reread it. But I was all the way up to like 188, and I just put it down because of other things and never got back to it. So I would love to at least, if not both of these, at least finish this month and then finish this one next month. If not, then I'm definitely going to finish both of these in January, because I'm going to start I'm trying to start, like, if I have the book in the series, I'm going to try to start finishing it, if they're all the way done. So those are it. Another one I want to get to, if possible, is Winterwood by Shay Ernstshaw. I know this is about this boy that goes missing from like a camp or something next door from them, or across the thing from them, and she finds him, and it's like, what's going on, like, why did he disappear, and all that kind of stuff. And this is the Owl Crate version, as you can tell. It's not, yeah, look how pretty it is, like the blue there. I would love to read this because I know Pages with Pens, Julie, and a couple of other, and some other people are doing like fantasy-a-thon, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to participate. But I think the group read is this, so I would like to at least like participate by reading the group book. So, yeah. I would like to read at least one more Christmas one. So I want to read Hinderbell, The Shadow of St. Nicholas by J.D. Nito. I think his parents go missing or something. I'm not really sure. It says, the bloodlines of St. Nicholas lives. It says, maybe this was the reason why I always felt like an outsider growing up. I never believed in the ordinary. I was born to live amongst magic. So that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to really know much more about it. But I'm hoping to get to that one. I'll probably read that closer to Christmas. And then I would love to reread The Toll, because when I was reading this last month, my brain just was not in the right spot. And I really don't know, like, if it was more like what I gave it, which is a 6, or more like a 5, which I gave Scythe. Because I gave Thunderhead a 6. It was one of my favorite book. It was my favorite book last year. This one, I'm so torn on. I don't know what to do. Do I like it as much as do I like it enough to give it a favorite of the year, or do I like it enough but not enough to give it a 6, but just keep it at a 5? Because I did like this better than Scythe, but I liked the Thunderhead the best. So that's what's confusing me about this whole thing, is I don't know, like, if I want this to be a 6-star so bad, so I gave it a 6-star, and it's more like a 5, but I don't know. So if I can, I would love to get to it this month. Yeah. So we'll see. And the last one I would like to get to, if I can, this month is the one I showed you guys from the Book of the Month, adult one, yesterday. And that's American Predator, The Hunt for the Most Meticulous, how do you say that word, serial killer of the 21st century. And that's by Marion Callahan. So, I would love to get to this if possible. If not, then I might read this in January. We will see. And the last book I got is the third one in a series. And the final one. I believe it's the final one. Let me make sure. Yeah. The first one is called what is the first one called? I forgot what the first ones are, what the first 2 are called. Oh, Year 1 and of Blood and Bone. Year 1 I read, loved it. I think I gave it 5-star. And Blood and Bone I haven't started yet, or I read a few pages but never finished it. So I got this one because, like I said, I want to try to finish up if they're in a series. I want to try to buy them and finish them up this coming year. So, but this is like a virus basically wipes everybody, almost everybody out of existence besides a few people, and what happens to them. The first one was so sad, but so good. Like I said, I never read the second one yet, but this is really good. Like, I can tell you the beginning because it's not a spoiler, but basically these group of people, they went hunting, and I forget what it was that they struck down, but whatever they struck down and ate was not good. And it just caused everybody to get really sick and stuff. And there's this one, kind of like a Chosen type thing, where this, yeah, I'm just going to say it's something kind of like a Chosen one, without going too much into it. And the first one is like I said, is so good. But it's very violent, very sad. Oh my gosh, the first one, when I read it and something happens in the first one, I was like, what the heck? No, I was so sad. But at the same time, I'm kind of, I didn't, I understand why the author did what she did, so yeah. But look at this, it's so gorgeous. I can't read to you what it's about because I don't want to get spoiled for the second one. But look at this, like, gorgeous, isn't it? And then it just has that, and like that. But yeah. I heard something. Sorry, I heard something fall. I don't know what it was. But yeah, those are the two that I got in the mail from Amazon. I don't think I have any like regular books more coming this month, besides like if they're in the book boxes. So, like I have my YA book of the month coming. I got like that Unplugged, like when they were doing their Black Friday thing, and they had like a mystery, you know, like where you can buy a mystery book from their thing, you know. You can like tell them, like, I said I wanted to be surprised, but you could say like you want like something that's a mystery or something along those lines, whatever type they had. But I said to surprise me with the book. And if I was one of the lucky ones, I get an ARC. So I got that coming, I don't know when. And then of course, my other book boxes. And of course my Lit Crate Joy. My Magical Edition one, they said that it will probably be shipping Monday. So excited! And if that ships Monday, then I should get it like Wednesday, Thursday time frame, and I can show you guys what I got. Of course, it's going to be I'm going to be making sure that you guys don't watch if you guys are getting it and or if you're giving it to somebody for a Christmas present, or if you think you might get it for a Christmas present from somebody. Yeah. So, but when I get it, I'll do, you know, a spoiler warning, you know, like I always do, just in case. Like an Owl Crate one, and usually the Fairy Loot one, I usually don't do a spoil thing, because if I put down what it is, and if you're gonna get it, then you should know not to watch, you know. So usually those I don't say nothing about, but like the Magical Lit Crate Joy one, I will definitely tell you guys not to watch if you think, you know, like what I just said. So yeah, but I'm gonna let you guys go because I am hungry. My kids went out for a little bit, so, and my mom's not feeling good, so she's sleeping. So, but if I do decide to do Fantasy-a-thon, then some of these books, of course, I won't get to this month. And if I do decide to do Fantasy-a-thon, I will do you know, do a TBR for it. I just gotta decide. And if I do Fantasy-a-thon, I'll probably only do a couple of the prompts. But I'm gonna let you guys go for I can eat a little something and relax until the kids get back. I hope you guys are all having a great day, and you guys have a great Saturday and a great reading day. I think tomorrow we're gonna go and get the Christmas tree. So if we do, I will do a little video of us looking at the different trees. So yeah. Other than that, I don't think I have any other videos planned for today. I don't know if I'm going to do a vlog, because I don't think I'm going to finish Fantasy-a-thon. I'm just not really in the mood for the books that I have there. So, yeah. But yeah, let me know how your first week, you know, of reading went. I finished the 3 books, so 3 books for the first week. So let's see what I can read for next week. But I love you guys all very much as a friend. And I hope you guys, like I said, have a great Saturday and a great Sunday and a great reading week. And if you guys like this video, you know the thing, the routine, the jives, the whatever. Like, comment, you know, all that other kind of stuff that you're supposed to say that I don't feel like saying today. But I love you guys all as a friend, and I will talk to you guys all later. Mwah!